Guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm at the Not Too Shabby shop and we're going to be taking a look at this month's box of the month. Inside our box of the month, we've actually got two complete collections. Right now we're looking forward to fall, although it is pretty much just the middle of summer. In Florida here, school starts back at the beginning of August, so that is right around the corner. So one of the packages we've got here is called It's School Time, I believe. Right now I'm doing a voiceover for this one, which I don't normally do. But anyway, It's School Time. That's the paper pad, and it is just chock full of some lovely papers. I am just loving all of these. We've got some fun glitters, we've got stars, and then we've got some that have got lots of school time designs, including a lot of things having to do with art. Art class. I love this. Anyway, I'm finding that I can probably use these for a lot of things. We've even got a couple that look like chalkboards, and I think that is super cool. Probably the best part of all of the paper packs that come from Not Too Shabby is that these pages are, it's 6x6 paper pad, 24 double-sided designs, and there's 4 of each design. So if you find a page that you really like, you can go ahead and use it and know that you're still going to have some extra when you get done, so you can use it on another project. One of the hardest things for me when it comes to using pattern paper is thinking, yeah, I'm going to need that for something else. It's not going to be there because I've already used it. That's not the case when you've got 4 of each. I think that is cool. One of my favorite pages, though, is this one with all of the crayons. That is just too fun. I am loving that one page. Okay, so that is our look at this It's School Time paper pad. Let's take a look at the other one. The other paper pad in here is the It's Apple Season. And these pages are just so pretty. We've got this first page that's got a lot of fall time designs with sweaters and apple baskets and all of that. We've got some pretty plaids. We've got some apples and apple blossoms. And then this page that has what looks like hearts, but to me it actually looks like little apple seeds. And again, some more plaids. These are just so pretty, and I think they coordinate so well together. Again, we've got 4 of each design, so we're going to be able to make plenty of cards out of this without worrying about whether or not we're going to run out of some of that pretty paper. So the box of the month also comes with ephemera that goes with those 2 different paper packs. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of those. This one is for Apple Season, and it's got a bunch of perfect ephemera to go right along with it. We've got apples in a basket, we've got a cute little tea kettle, got tons of cute little designs that are going to be perfect for the front of your cards. In the school theme ephemera pack, we've got a lot of the same kind of things. We've got a bunch of apples for the teacher. We've got some students with their backpacks, and we've got their backpacks and all of the goodies that go along in those, including their books and art supplies and all of the things. This, I think, is just friggin' adorable. I love the little cups with all of the art supplies sticking in them, because you know what? That kind of resembles our desks, right? So all of those will go great with all of those papers in the school time paper pack. To go along with the It's Apple Season paper pack, we've got this fun apple pie stamp set. It's got all these fun, cute little things that go great on the front of one of those cards. We've got a little basket with cute little apples, an apple up above and one down below. Both of them have cute little smiles on their face. We've also got this little thing of honey with a little honey bee, an apple pie, a rainbow, another little bee, and then we've got some cute sentiments. Fresh baked pies. If friends were apples, I'd pick you. Sweet, and actually you're sweet. I think this is super cute. To go along with the It's School Time paper pack, we've got a couple of different stamp sets. First one is You Got This. It's got a student there with her laptop, her little backpack or purse. We've got her water bottle, a pear, and a little artist palette. We've also got some books and a paintbrush, pencil, a ruler, and then a little jar, that little coffee mug rather, that's got her art supplies in it. I think this one is super cute and would be great for a lot of different student type cards, like, you know, letting them know that they've got this as they're going back to school. The other stamp set is called Just a Little Note, and it is stinking adorable. It's got these cute little mice in different writing I don't know. Anyway, it's got a lot of pins and stuff. So we've got one that is sitting in a coffee mug. We've got one sitting on a pencil sharpener, and then one on a marker. And then we've got additional images and sentiments to go along with. I just think this is cute. And that's the reason why this is the one that I just had to play with today. I've already stamped out those 3 little mice, and I did some heat embossing over the stamping. So I used VersaFine Claire Nocturne ink for the stamping, and then I just colored them up using my Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. And I think these guys turned out super cute. There is a die set available that you can get. I've checked the website. I will leave a link down below. I just fussy cut these guys out though, and I think they turned out just fine, although it probably would have been faster with a die. I picked out a couple pieces of the paper out of the patterned paper pack, and I'm starting off with this one that is then this dark purple with pretty stars, and I'm trimming it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now that's just going to be the base of it. I am going to go ahead and trim off a little bit more, and oh goodness, it's also the one that had all those fun crayons on the back. I'm so glad that I've got extras. Anyway, I decided I want to do something a little bit different, so what I'm planning on is cutting it where it's got an angle down at the bottom. I'm going to add a sentiment down there. So that means I need to trim off an angle, a little triangle, off the corner of the card. Since I don't have any measurements and I do still need to stamp this down, I'm adding that panel onto the card base with some liquid glue instead of my normal foam tape. This is going to make it so that I can still put this in my MISTI and stamp out that sentiment. I put everything in my MISTI and positioned the sentiment stamps down there in that corner, and I'm going to stamp that with VersaFine VersaFine Claire Nocturne, that dark black ink. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that down, and then I can add my embossing powder. I am going to recommend, guys, be sure to use your anti-static powder tool when you're going to do heat embossing. Again, I forgot as usual. Luckily, I am using Wow Clear embossing powder, so it's not going to stick where I don't want it. Some foam tape on the back of my little mouse, and I'm going to go ahead and put him right down in the middle of my card. Then I'm adding a couple pieces of ephemera that I thought would go well with this. One is that little artist palette, and then the other one is a ruler and protractor and such, and that's going to go on there too. And that's going to finish up the first card. For the second card, I'm using the pink with purple stars pattern paper and the School Vibes stamp. I think that is super cool. So anyway, I'm using that stamp, and I'm going to actually stamp directly onto the pattern paper. This is actually the first time that I'm doing any heat embossing on this paper. I haven't tried that out before, so I would say just experiment with what you have, and usually it's going to work out fine. So I'm using my VersaFine Claire Nocturne and stamping it down, and this, I love this ink. It just stamps pretty much perfect every time. And then I'll add my clear embossing powder to this card panel and heat that one up. I stamped out another sentiment. This one says, "Have a mice day," and just on some regular white cardstock. And I picked out a marker from in my stash. This is the HB1 marker from my Spectrum Noirs, and it pretty much matches pretty close the pattern paper. So I'm just putting a little line around the outside to give it a little bit of a matte, and then I'm going to put that one down on my card along with my little mice. Before we add all of them onto the card though, I do need to put the panel down, and I'm going back to foam tape. So I'm adding foam tape to the back. I'm going to stick that down onto my panel, and then we can add our little mice. And that's going to finish up the second card. I think these both turned out super cute. I mean, how could they not? Those mice are just friggin' adorable. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Be sure to check out this playlist to see some more videos using Not Too Shabby Shop products, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.